And welcome back to Liberty's Memorial Gymnasium alongside Mason Messinger. I'm Matt Marcus. Welcome into the D11Sports.com High School Wrestling Final of the Week, presented by St. Luke's Sports Medicine. It is the finals of the PIAA Northeast Region AAA. We had a great morning into the afternoon of wrestling with quite a few District 11 competitors advancing to the finals. We're going to give you the finals at the top of the hour, scheduled to have the Parade of Champions at 3:50. But, Mason, if you missed the district tournament last week, you're in luck because we're going to repeat almost all of that today with the finals coming up at 4 o'clock.
You're right, partner. You're not missing a whole lot if you missed it last week. 8 out of the 13 matches that we have on slate later this afternoon in a few minutes are rematches. 9 out of the 13 matches are District 11 alone. So a lot of District 11 representation in a few minutes.
And in the top 6 in the team competition, Nazareth, Notre Dame, Becca High, Northampton, Easton, and Emmaus. At this point, you're probably looking at a 3-team race between Nazareth, Notre Dame, and Becca. Bethlehem Catholic in 3rd place right now, but they do have the most competitors, 5 of them, in this championship round. So even the team competition, very District 11 heavy, but certainly has not been decided yet.
Yeah, Nazareth 4 in the finals. As you just said, Becca has 5. Nazareth has 4 wrestlers going for 5th place. Top 5 go out to Hershey. So they win, they are in. They got to go 4 for 4 to get 8 out there. Notre Dame, a lot of their wrestlers already qualified. I think all 4 in the consolations are going for 3rd place.
Yeah, so 1 and 2, of course, the championship competitors are all in Hershey. 3 and 4 are already in, and it's that 5th, 6th matchup, which we are going to have all 3 of those matches going on at the same time. That fight for the 5th, because all 5 now across the state, these regions, the top 5 are going to advance to Hershey. But also that's where you're going to see some of these point changes when it comes to this team race. It's not just scoring points in the final. It's scoring points for 3rd place. It's scoring for 4th, or scoring for 5th, 6th. You mentioned Notre Dame. They have 3 championship competitors, 4 in the consies, but they're all in that 3rd, 4th. So all 7 of those Crusaders have advanced already.
Yep, and top 3. You're only separated by 12 points between Nazareth, Notre Dame, Green Pond, and Bethlehem Catholic. So a lot can change. Each win is going to be very important in determining this team winner.
Not to exclude Northampton, they're next at 4th, but 10 points back. But they have 3 in the finals, and they still have 3 others alive as well. The fight to get to Hershey rolls on, and 25 minutes or so at the top of the hour will begin with our coverage specifically of the finals here at Liberty. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, a special guest. We've been talking about him all day. We're going to talk to him, Jeff Upson from PA Power Wrestling. He's going to dive into the finals coming up. You're going to hear it right here on D11Sports.com, presented by St. Luke's Sports Medicine.
Make game day an experience with digital scoreboards. Fans will experience every moment like never before with stunning high-resolution displays, crystal clear sound, and custom animations packed with school pride. Every single game is going to feel electric. From touchdowns to saves, three-pointers to pins, digital scoreboards makes every moment bigger, better, and unforgettable. Create the ultimate game day atmosphere with digital scoreboards because your fans deserve the best. Visit digitalscoreboards.net and see how we can transform every moment into something extraordinary.
Since 1919, the name Reichenbach Oil has been synonymous with reliability and community. That's because for the past 100 years, we've been delivering heating oil to Lehigh Valley homes at ultra-competitive pricing 7 days a week, with auto delivery and easy payment options to fit your needs. And we offer same-day delivery. When you need oil delivered, think Reichenbach. 100 years of serving the Lehigh Valley community. Reichenbach Oil. Delivery you can count on.
St. Luke's Pediatrics is taking care of kids all over the Lehigh Valley and beyond. That's because we offer a full range of care, everything from the routine to the specialized. You'll find pediatric cardiology, neurology, general surgery, and much more. And all this amazing care is nearby. St. Luke's Pediatrics, caring for your future.
And welcome back to Liberty High School. We got the finals of the PIAA Northeast Region 3A Championship coming up at the top of the hour. Alongside Mason Messinger, I'm Matt Marcus, joined now by a gentleman we've been talking about for much of the morning and into the afternoon. We've been referring to his rankings with PA Power Wrestling. Jeff Upson, founder, president, creator. You throw in your title.
Whatever it is, yeah.
I guess the first question before we talk about the action today, how and why are you able to put this together? People want to know, why do you do it, but how, more importantly?
A lot of work, a lot of time away from my wife, but no, it's a lot of research, going back and looking at results and watching a lot of film. So I've been doing it for a long time. Since I was actually in high school when I wrestled, I started doing it. So it's something that almost comes naturally at this point. It's almost been 20 years that I've been doing it, and I'm still a young lad, I think.
Yeah, so the rankings that you have, they're amazing. Just going out, top 35, AAA, AA, girls rankings, throw them in now. I mean, like it's a full-time job, and first you viewed it as a hobby, like you said, and now it's grown into what you do, and you got to love the quality of work that you have.
Well, I appreciate you referencing them, and it's a lot of work, but I think it's a good barometer for where some of these guys and girls are, especially as we go into the postseason.
Yep. So we can dive into different, weight class by weight class, but just overall, what you've seen so far. Any surprises jump out to you? We talked a little bit about, of course, very District 11 heavy, which I think that would not be a surprise. But anything specifically that did jump out to you?
I mean, outside of the District 11 on 11 crime that we're going to see, there was definitely a couple surprises in some of the District 4 teams, because it's been almost 5 years or so since District 4 was here. They were always attached to District 9. So it was kind of surprising to see them come in and do so well. But Donardi, which we talked about, good couple wins there. But there's going to be a lot of repeats here. If you look at 14, 21, 27, and 33, they were all one-point matches a week ago. In fact, 3 of them were all tiebreaker. So I don't mean to steal your thunder, because
no,
but that's really what I'm looking forward to.
You're exactly right, Jeff. I mean, the matches, ultimate tiebreaker 2s, like these matches were so close, and your rankings here is pretty much chalk from the very top of what transpired, and they are that close when they're out competing.
That's got to give you some pride in that, too. You're like, hey, you know what? I kind of nailed these rankings. I did all right.
I mean, it shows you're on the right track, right? I mean, because you want to make sure that you have the most accurate results. But what I've noticed this year, and I think it has a lot to do with the scoring differences and how the three-point takedown and the near falls, I've seen so many changes week from week where somebody loses, and then the next week they're majoring them. I can give you 10 examples across the state where guys have flipped results, and I call it the Avengers, because all they do is avenge losses from the week prior. And there's been a few here.
Yeah, the 5-point move is now a 7-point move a lot of times, and it really the scoring, it opens things up, and you're seeing that on the mat where the kids, the wrestlers, you could see them opening up a lot more, making it more entertaining for the average spectator.
Right, and that's a great point that you brought up too, because we've been joking around saying, if you missed last week, you're in for it because you're going to see it today. We don't want to imply it's going to be the same result.
Yeah.
Look, some of it may be, but because of the scoring and just because some of these have been so tight, it's wide open when they step out on the mat.
100%, and there's nothing to lose for a lot of these guys now, right? And we're going to see some wars in the 5th and 6th place match, which typically we haven't seen, because it was almost like you saw a lot of forfeits in that before because they only take top 4. Yeah. Now that they take top 5, that 5th and 6th place match is going to be a blood round.
Yeah, that is going to be entertaining. We pointed out Nazareth has 4 wrestlers that can still qualify because of that 5th spot. So looking ahead to team races, in the dual meet state final, it was Bethlehem Catholic beating Nazareth. So the more you get out there to Hershey in a few days, the merrier, and you're hopefully going to score more points and get to the top of that team race out in Hershey.
We don't necessarily have to go weight class by weight class, but are there any that jump out to you of, man, circle this one because you're in for a treat?
Yeah, it's hard to pick just a few, but I mean, a lot of those rematches, the Dillard brothers are one that jump right off, because Gabe Ballard from Northampton last week was able to slow down Keanu Dillard, we know how good he is, 2-time state champ. He seemed like he was not able to get to his offense and not get to his stuff. And if you saw, his arm was wrapped up pretty good. Ballard is hungry, and he was on one of our events, and he said, I'll wrestle anybody, anywhere. I mean, that's the kind of kid he is. I love seeing these young Northampton guys, and Braden Wenrick at 107 is a good example of that, because he's one of the best young freshmen in the nation. He's a Super 32 medalist. He's done a lot, but it's going to be interesting to see that 107 to 133, because they could easily flip.
Yeah, and based on the scores last week and probably what we're anticipating soon, it's such a small margin that it can flip rather easily. So, and the more that these guys wrestle each other, some of them 2, 3, maybe even 4 times this year, they're going to get used to each other, and it's going to be tighter and tighter to score.
Yes, Salamone and Dillard, this is, I think, their 5th time wrestling. They've wrestled a bunch. Campbell and Wagner, Trey Wagner's a state champion. You know, last year, I don't know if I would have picked him to win a state championship to start the year, but he had a really good 2 weeks, and you could see that again.
What have you seen from Notre Dame this year, especially in this time of year being forced to go up from 2A to 3A? They've been holding their own.
They've been doing more than holding their own, and you know, I live out in the West, but I hear it so often from folks out there that's like, man, I can't believe District 11 only gets 2 teams to the team tournament, right? And in our dual team rankings, I had Notre Dame number 3 in the state for most of the year, even though they only take 2, right? Yep. So they've held their own. From an individual standpoint, like Domson Pollock moving up from 72 to 89, I was a little, I was not say concerned, but I was curious to see how he would do, because that's not going up from 39 to 45. That's a pretty decent jump in weight, and he seemed to hold his own.
Yeah, he looked good last week. Braden Zurcher got in his way from Nazareth, but other than that, he's holding his own at 189. Absolutely.
Before we let you go, we've kind of joked a little bit about this, but when you're at 285, how much do you appreciate that Sean Kinney's now playing college football?
He probably could play basketball too.
With how dominant he had been over the last 4 years.
I mean, it was a foregone conclusion for how many years that he was going to be the guy, right? I mean, I joked with Brad Wilson and Tom Hausnick about it. It's like, all right, you know, it's the coronation of Sean Kinney here. Now you got Max Roy from St. Joe's Prep, who's another guy who's going to Ohio State to play football. He beat Gavin Grell in a good match, and Grell's been having a good season. I would say Grell maybe just a little bit smaller there, but yeah, it opens it up. There's a lot more parity at 285, and Schiffert's kind of been like the fan favorite here. I've noticed that a lot of people are cheering for him.
Anything else, partner?
No, it's a pleasure catching up with you. Last year same place, talking about the same things, District 11, flexing their muscle here in the regional tournament, and we're glad to have you back in the Valley to discuss grappling.
Absolutely, and we'll see a lot of these guys in Hershey and making a lot of noise.
Yeah, and we'll be following along with your stuff as well. Again, PA Power Wrestling, we appreciate it. Jeff, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
And enjoy the next hour or so.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, it's almost time for the Parade of Champions, and we'll give our final thoughts before we begin the finals of the PIAA Northeast Region, the AAA variety. You'll get it here right here on D11sports.com. Back in a bit.
Welcome to St. Luke's. St. Luke's is the largest hospital system in the Lehigh Valley, with 20,000 employees at multiple hospital campuses, all located throughout northeastern Pennsylvania and western New Jersey. Whether you're an experienced professional, an aspiring student, or a patient seeking care, you'll find your place here. Care doesn't just define your career at St. Luke's. Care is our culture.
Since 1919, the name Reichenbach Oil has been synonymous with reliability and community. That's because for the past 100 years, we've been delivering heating oil to Lehigh Valley homes at ultra-competitive pricing 7 days a week, with auto delivery and easy payment options to fit your needs. And we offer same-day delivery. When you need oil delivered, think Reichenbach. 100 years of serving the Lehigh Valley community. Reichenbach Oil. Delivery you can count on.
Make game day an experience with digital scoreboards. Fans will experience every moment like never before. With stunning high-resolution displays, crystal clear sound, and custom animations packed with school pride, every single game is going to feel electric. From touchdowns to saves, three-pointers to pins, digital scoreboards makes every moment bigger, better, and unforgettable. Create the ultimate game day atmosphere with digital scoreboards because your fans deserve the best. Visit digitalscoreboards.net and see how we can transform every moment into something extraordinary.
Welcome back to D11Sports.com High School Wrestling Match of the Week presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. It is the 2025 PIAA Northeast Region AAA Finals coming up at the top of the hour. St. Luke's is the region's only varsity team in sports medicine. Our team offers the most comprehensive and advanced treatment for athletic injuries, including athletic training, sports performance for individuals and teams, chiropractic, sports psychology, sports nutrition, physical therapy, and more. St. Luke's provides sports medicine services at more than 60 schools and cares for almost 40,000 student athletes in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. No matter your sport or position, we can train you to avoid injury and get back on your feet and back in the game. Game is changing, and St. Luke's Sports Medicine is changing it.
And today's regional finals is brought to you by Reichenbach Oil Company, celebrating over 100 years of providing the Lehigh Valley with convenient and reliable home heating oil delivery. Proud to support all of our District 11 athletes. Mention you heard us on D11 Sports Game Broadcast and receive $25 off your next oil delivery.
And the action also brought to you by Digital Scoreboards, your leader in video scoreboard displays. Whether it's quick takedown or dramatic pin, keep your eyes on the action with Digital Scoreboards, where every moment matters. Proudly serving Lehigh Valley District 11, we're here to make every match memorable. Let's light up the mat, keep the energy high, and bring home another win.
And PIAA Wrestling, you just heard from Jeff Upson, your home for news, rankings, and live streams. Stay tuned for the Keystone State's #1 source on Rockfin. PIAA Wrestling, Pennsylvania is wrestling.
And once more, if you are a student athlete from any District 11 school and are interested in broadcasting, journalism, or photography, check out D11Sports.com. Follow your dream and get close to the action as you take part in our student internship program. For more information, contact your athletic director or reach out to Al or Dave at D11Sports.com. All right, we got some of the housekeeping out of the way. Give you those again periodically as we're able to. We will have the Parade of Champions in just a couple of minutes as they've cleared the mats, and they'll be getting everybody out there. So should be on schedule for a 4 o'clock start. And Mason, not to keep beating this dead horse, but we talk about how strong District 11 specifically is when it comes to wrestling, the national level. Jeff, coming from the west, almost at the west coast, but the western part of Pennsylvania, they're still talking about District 11 out there, and it's showing through in what we've seen so far in this tournament.
Yeah, no doubt. The first 6 weights are all District 11 matchups. We don't get to 145 where there's someone outside of District 11 wrestling here in the finals.
And it just speaks to the strength, obviously, and whether there's an answer for it. This isn't anything new for sure, but it speaks to the strength of wrestling in this area, from the grassroots level and the feeder programs right up through some of the top programs in the state. And I'm sure people outside of the area are sick and tired of seeing the same schools and hearing the same names. But look, if you don't like it, beat them.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon. You talk to some of these high school coaches. I spoke to Joe Provini earlier today, head coach at Northampton. When you talk to him, he talks about the youth program because that's where the value is.
So they're announcing they welcome to everybody here. And I believe they're going to have the Parade of Champions. So we're actually gonna pause and stop talking we're going to let the PA take over, and here are your Parade of Champions.
And his opponent, at 285 pounds, from Freedom, Daniel Schiffer. And his opponent, from St. Joe's Prep, Maxwell Roy. At 215 pounds, from Shikellamy, Brody Reba. And his opponent, from Notre Dame Green Pond, Connor Smalley. At 189 pounds, from Nazareth, Braden Searcher. And his opponent from Notre Dame Green Pond, Dominic Sompolik. At 172 pounds, from Shikellamy, Connor Wetzel. And his opponent from Abington Heights, Brian Hurd. At 160 pounds, from Bethlehem Catholic, Charlie Scanlon. And his opponent from Emmaus, Jesse Scott. At 152 pounds, from Nazareth, Cade Campbell. And his opponent from Blue Mountain, Owen Hall. At 145 pounds, from West Scranton, Michael Turry. And his opponent from Bethlehem Catholic, Marco Frinzi. At 139 pounds, from Nazareth, Tahir Parkins. And his opponent from Notre Dame Green Pond, Gavin Kelchin. At 133 pounds, from Northampton, Trey Wagner. And his opponent from Nazareth, Jack Campbell. At 127 pounds, from Bethlehem Catholic, Keanu Dillard. And his opponent from Northampton, Gabriel Ballard. At 121 pounds, from Easton, Nicholas Salomon. And his opponent from Bethlehem Catholic, Reed Miller. At 114 pounds, from Whitehall, Wilmont Kai. And his opponent from Emmaus, Julio Albany. And now, at 107 pounds, from Northampton, Braden Wenrich. And his opponent from Bethlehem Catholic, Nico DeVille. Wrestling fans, on your feet, let's give a round of applause for 2025 Northeastern Parade of Champions. And now we ask that you remain standing.
They just had the Parade of Champions, and we will now have the national anthem, so we will step aside. Back in a bit.
National anthem, Liberty High School varsity basketball player, freshman Kendall Medina. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Make game day an experience with digital scoreboards. Fans will experience every moment like never before. With stunning high-resolution displays, crystal clear sound, and custom animations packed with school pride, every single game is going to feel electric. From touchdowns to saves, three-pointers to pins, digital scoreboards makes every moment bigger, better, and unforgettable. Create the ultimate game day atmosphere with digital scoreboards because your fans deserve the best. Visit digitalscoreboards.net and see how we can transform every moment into something extraordinary.
Since 1919, the name Reichenbach Oil has been synonymous with reliability and community. That's because for the past 100 years, we've been delivering heating oil to Lehigh Valley homes at ultra-competitive pricing 7 days a week, with auto delivery and easy payment options to fit your needs. And we offer same-day delivery. When you need oil delivered, think Reichenbach. 100 years of serving the Lehigh Valley community. Reichenbach Oil. Delivery you can count on.
its inception, the Temple St. Luke's School of Medicine has focused on cultivating local talent. Since its inception, the Temple St. Luke's School of Medicine has focused on cultivating local talent. Training medical students in the Lehigh Valley has significant long-term benefits for our region's healthcare. Our medical students learn here, stay here, and establish practices here, becoming a true community asset. Start here and train with the next generation of healthcare providers for our region. Learn more at sluhn.org/SOM.
Just had a fantastic rendition of the national anthem, our parade of champions, and we are just about ready to get underway here with our regional finals. We will have first place, third place, and fifth place. And Mason, we talked a lot with the top 5 advancing. The drama, really. Obviously, you're going for gold on mat 1, but the drama of that 5th-6th match, we're definitely going to be keeping an eye on that one, too.
Yeah, no doubt. At 107, we have Derek Fulmer over at that 5th place match, so we'll try to keep you informed as much as we can on what's going on over on mat 3.
On mat 1, our 107-pound final, Braden Wenrich from Northampton and Nico Emili from Bethlehem Catholic just about ready to get underway. Third place, it's Cale Muller from Notre Dame against Jackson Max from Emmaus. Muller with the early takedown, he's up. It was 3-0, now it's 3-1 after he cut him. Wenrich and Emili.
And Helm has Fulmer in trouble over here on mat 3.
Nothing awarded yet with Wenrich, and now Wenrich does take the control with that early takedown. Took a little bit of time to get that call. Wenrich on top of Amelia Vecca from the jump. It's 3-0. We will show you mats 2 and 3. It's blue. The far side is mat 2. That's the third place match. And mat 3, the 5th place match, is the yellow with the St. Luke's and District 11 logos. As Cooper Helm is up 7-1 now. And that's the all-important earn points and also get yourself to Hershey, Matt.
Yeah, 7-point move there to start in that first period, that 1 minute first period.
.42 seconds left. Wenrich still up 3-0.
And Wenrich started this match a week ago in the district finals with a big move and got the takedown initially here in the first. And so far, that's all the scoring. He's trying to work a half.
25 seconds remaining. Leading 3-0. Closing moments, 4 seconds left. And time will expire with 3-0 Wenrich lead. Mat 2, Muller up 5-4. And Fulmer now trailing 10-1 to Cooper Helm of LaSalle College. Wenrich on the defensive position. Tried to get to his feet. Does, and there's the escape, 4-0 the lead.
Yeah, nice fundamental moves right there. Gets to a sit, gets hand control on Emili and work for that 1-point escape.
This is one of many rematches from last week. As we talked about with Jeff, not every time you could just pencil in, well, the same guy's going to win.
Yeah, you're right, and 2 freshmen here, so you're assuming they're going to see a lot of each other in the upcoming years.
Provided they stay at the same weight class respectably.
Yes.
Don't expect them to stay at 107 for the next 4 years, but they're neutral for the moment. Minute 10 left in the second period. 4-0 Wenrich is on top. Helm now leading 13-2 after 2. Moeller still up 5-4 for Notre Dame in the third place match. We know 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all going, and it's that fifth place match that will determine who else goes to Hershey. A scramble there as they return to the mat. Nothing was awarded. Nobody really took control, and they're back to their feet, Wenrich and Amelie.
Yeah, Helm with another takedown, up 16-2 on Fulmer over on mat 3.
18 seconds left, mat 1. Regional final at 107. Back to neutral, 10 seconds now. Might be content to ride this one out. And that'll do it for the second period. It's a minute and a half left in the third place match. Cale Muller 5-4 on Jackson Max of Emmaus. And a minute left in the third. And that's going to be a tech fall. 19-3 the final. Cooper Helm is going to Hershey.
There's a cradle locked up on mat number 2. Looks like Muller has the cradle locked up.
Trying to spin him around at the request of the coaches. Officials looking in closely. There's still 50 seconds to, there it goes. Muller went up 7-4 on the reversal, but then got the fall late in that third. So Cale Muller, third place in regional.
Yep.
As a freshman for Notre Dame.
Jackson Max is moving on as well with his fourth place finish here today at Liberty.
Both regional qualifiers for the first time, and of course state qualifiers now as well. Less than a minute to go in the final championship round here. 4-0 Wenrich.
Yeah, Amelie chose neutral here to begin the third period, just not so far, minute 15 in, he's not able to generate any offense.
And what they are doing is they are going weight class by weight class. They're not jumping ahead on the other mats, which is a little easier to focus now. The only one left. Wenrich got the takedown in the first, then an escape. It's 4-0. 23 seconds left. Braden Wenrich, a freshman from Northampton. Both freshmen, as you mentioned. Far side boundary, they're out of play. It's 14 seconds left. Back to neutral. Amelie trying to be on the aggressor, and he got poked in the eye a little bit.
Yeah, last week this ended 8-4. Wenrich had a 7-point move to start that in that first period, and prevailed 8-4. It's 4-0 here, and that's the way it's looking like it's going to end here.
Tried a late move, did not go, and Braden Wenrich is your regional champion with a 4-0 decision. A couple points there for Northampton in the team race. As we go to 114 now, it's Wilmot Kai from Whitehall against Emilio Albanese of Emmaus.
And you look at these two wrestlers here in the finals, you think Emilio Albanese, yeah, he's pretty tall. Kai's even a little taller, I think, just by looking at him. So both these wrestlers have an incredible, I'd say, advantage based just on their height, ability to generate leverage.
Long legs for both, so those leg shots, you got to reach a little further for those. Out of the boundary they go.
Personally, I'm jealous of both these guys with their height. But I'm still waiting for my growth spurt.
There you go. This is a matchup of 3 and 4 in the PA Power rankings. The other two, number 1 and number 2, are from out of the region, including Dominic Morrison from Hatboro Horsham, the defending state champion.
I read earlier this is Kai's only his 4th year wrestling. So it's amazing how much he has grown leaps and bounds even to where he was last year. He finished in the state, but he's looking for a lot more this year, his junior year, and if he keeps working like he did last offseason, you know, the future's very bright here for Wilmot Kai. With that said, Emilio Albanese with a beautiful dump, earning the first takedown here for the Green Hornet.
Albanese, a sophomore, 4th in the state last year. And, of course, already qualifying for the states, looking to get a regional championship.
Over a 5th place match, Josiah Pagan from Liberty, leading 1-0. Looking to punch his ticket to Hershey here for the Hurricanes.
Ryan Morano and Connor Laguerre. Morano from Northampton, Laguerre West Scranton. He leads 4-0 in the second. That's on match 2, 3rd place. They're both going. Today's action brought to you by Digital Scoreboards, your leader in video scoreboard displays, whether it's a quick takedown or dramatic pin. Keep your eyes on the action with Digital Scoreboards, where every moment matters. Proudly serving Lehigh Valley District 11. We're here to make every match memorable. Let's light up the mat, keep the energy high, and bring home another win. Back to action and an escape for Wilmot Kai. He leads 3-1. Able to thwart the leg shot by Albanese. You mentioned the height and the long legs, the long reach as well. Time expires in the first.
Yeah, both similar builds, and 2 state place winners last year squaring off here in the regional finals. Kai got his 100th win last night.
He'll be on the wall at Whitehall.
And Emilio Albanese, one more year, he'll hit that 100-win plateau.
Certainly at the rate that these competitors are going. Deep in districts, deep in regions, of course already headed to states. Pagan still 1-0 on the 5th place mat. And Connor Laguerre at 7-1 for 3rd place on mat 2.
Yeah, Kai had a tech fall in the semifinals over Morano, and Albanese looked really good against Laguerre from West Scranton. They met for the 3rd time earlier today this year, and Albanese has came out on top each time.
That still baffles me that a kid from Emmaus and West Scranton would match up more than once, but with these big tournaments and everybody traveling, it certainly does make more sense. Minute 18 remaining, still 3-1. Albanese on top. Again, mentioned it's a matchup of 3 versus 4. Kai is 3rd, and Albanese 4th in Jeff's rankings, PA Power Wrestling.
Yeah, with these two, you could almost flip a coin. That's how close they are. Albanese was 2-1 against Kai last year, 0-1 this year, Albanese is. So this is the rubber match, best out of 5, you would say.
There you go. We may see it again next week. 52 seconds remaining in this second period.
Looking at the rankings here, Dominic Morrison, Hatboro Horsham. He was a state champ last year. He's number 1 in the rankings.
Kai trying to just flip Albanese.
Yeah, has the ball and chain is what we call it, and he's looking for a turn here. Albanese doing a good job of trying to scramble to get out of that.
He leads 3-2, or Kai trails 3-2, I should say. They go back to neutral with 21 seconds remaining in this second period. Oh, it's 3-1. The score was wrong for a moment. They added a point that shouldn't have been. So even though ours hasn't updated yet, they've updated it here at Liberty.
As time is winding down on mat number 3, Pagan is down. From Liberty's down 1 point. He needs an escape here to force overtime.
Only 9 seconds remaining there. Kai trying the ball and chain again. Only 3 seconds, going to run out of time in the second. Pagan did not get the escape. Said it was 2 more points for Chavon, so a 4-1 decision.
Yeah, District 11, unfortunately, 0 for 2 so far in these 5th place matches. So hopefully that, for District 11's sakes, getting more wrestlers out to Hershey. Hopefully that gets turned around sooner rather than later.
Kai got to his feet. Now it is officially 3-2 with the escape. Leg shot by Albanese. Thwarted by Wilmont Kai. Minute 26 remaining.
I don't think any warnings were given in this match, this finals match at all.
No, I don't believe so either. Minute 7 remaining.
Connor Laguerre on mat number 2. He came out on top 7-1. So Ryan Morano finishes in 4th place for Northampton.
But a regional place winner and headed to Hershey. Top 5 will advance. We're still working on 1 versus 2. Stalemate is called, 40 seconds left. And it's interesting now, second weight class we're going, and it's the championship round that has lasted longer in both of them so far. All eyes now on mat number 1.
These close matches that you see in the championship match plus championship matches are 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Consolation 3rd and 5th place matches, they lose that minute. It's 1-2-2.
That's very fair. 20 seconds left. Nothing's been awarded. 13 seconds. Kai trying to work his magic with 7 seconds remaining. 1 second. Time expires. And a frustrated Wilmont Kai unable to get that point.
Yeah.
So Emilio Albanese gets the win.
Emilio Albanese took that shot. Kai was not able to break that grip. Albanese did just enough to keep bettering his position. Kai unfortunately just came up a little short there for Whitehall. Emilio Albanese, Emmaus has a regional champ this year.
We go to 121. Matchup of 2 versus 3 in the PIAA rankings. PIAA wrestling rankings. Nick Salamone from Easton, Reef Dillard from Becca. Cade Pasco of Whitehall, Tegan Cacciolo from Emmaus, that's the 3rd place, and Drew Leonori from Scranton, Remy Track from Nazareth is your 5th place match on mat 3.
And Trock has that initial takedown over on mat 3. He's up 3-0 here with 20 seconds left here in the first.
They went off out of the boundary on mat 1, back to neutral in the center. Dillard and Salamone. Salamone finished 7th as a freshman, 8th at States as a sophomore. Headed back as a junior. Reeve Dillard qualified for States last year. Did not place, but he is headed back for year number 2.
Last week, Salamone defeated Reeve Dillard 2-1. Had to go to ultimate tiebreaker. So we're probably looking at a similar result, I would assume. But that's just an assumption. We'll find out. Dillard trying to lock up a cradle.
has the leg, but no control. Still nothing awarded.
His opponent, the season record of 30-6, career record of 98-26. Two-time District 11 champion, last year's regional champion and 8th state tournament, 7th in 2023. From Easton, coached by Jody Caron, Jr.
Nick Salamone, they just announced it, 98 career wins. So if he gets it here, all he has to do is win one more at states, and as a junior, he'd get his 100th.
Normally they did all that stuff at the Parade of Champions. Now they do it as the wrestlers start their match, their championship match. So probably because of time constraints.
I was going to say.
These guys are so accomplished. The Parade of Champions partner back in the day used to take 20, 25 minutes.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Exactly.
No score through one.
Well, you got the technology now. You could just look it all up.
Track did get an escape to start the second. He's up 4-0 in his quest to get to Hershey. An escape for Reeve Dillard to start the second on mat 1. Track trying to get back to Hershey for the second straight year in that 5th place match.
And these two between Salamone and Dillard right now, it's sort of like cat and mouse. You think you have the upper hand on your opponent. The guy grabs your leg, tries to get high funk position. As we saw earlier in the period of funk position, ended in a stalemate.
Dillard has Salamone's ankle. Stalemate is called to go back to neutral with 70 seconds remaining in the second period.
Remy Trock has a cradle locked up. He's up 10-1 midway through the second period.
It was just 4 a moment ago. So just that 1-0 lead for Reeve Dillard. Six seconds left in the second period.
And Cassiolo is holding that 1-point lead over Cade Pasco for the 3rd place match.
Neutral again. "17 seconds. Mentioned the cat and mouse. It's a perfect description as time expires in the second.
It's a lot of rolling around with not much to show on the scoreboard.
Go to the third. Salamone on defense. Trying to get to his feet to at least tie this up. He's to his feet. Needs to break the hold. Back right down to the mat.
Trock with another takedown, up 16-3. Just under a minute 30 left in the third. Salamone trying to get the head. With that, he's able to earn the escape.
He does get it, so 1-1. Minute 23 left. Track gets the tech fall over. He is going back to States for the second straight year. 5th place.
Nazareth with their 5th qualifier for States, for Hershey.
Adding to their lead now.
Yeah.
Off they go with a minute 4 left.
And hopefully that breaks the trend over there on that 5th place match to get more District 11 guys to Hershey.
Keegan Casiolo advances. They're both going third and fourth place, but winning the third place match.
I think that's Emmaus's third qualifier.
46 seconds left. 1-1. Salamone tried to go for the left leg.
Between Max, Casiolo, and Albany's our regional champ. The Green Hornets with a good showing here at regionals.
27 seconds.
Two-one ultimate tiebreaker last week, and we're on par with that right now as we speak.
20 seconds left. Trying to shrug down, maybe 5 seconds. Has not been awarded. Time expires. If they did not give it.
Well, he had the cradle locked up. I don't know if Dillard would have spun a little sooner.
The officials even discussed, and they said no, not going to award any points.
Yeah, Dillard definitely had the upper hand on when he had that cradle locked up.
Mike Cole getting an explanation of why did he not get the points.
And it's so hard as time was expiring. We don't have the instant replay here, so.
We'll go sudden victory. And we'll have to try it again. .40 seconds remaining. Stalemate. And neutral with 35 seconds. Tried the same move at the end of the third. No control awarded. 18 seconds.
Salamone going to try to extend the leg. Now he's going to try to basically tilt him to his back.
8 seconds, not a lot of time to do so.
Non-controlled pin.
2 seconds. And control not awarded again after a minute of sudden victory.
And the countering between both these wrestlers is so impressive. It's hard to score. Dillard was close at the end of regulation. Salamone just had a nice shot. Neither guy not able to finish.
Dillard starts on the bottom. Trying to got to his feet, but back to the mat outside the boundary. A stall warning is called on Salamone. That's could be huge.
Yeah, Dillard was to his feet, but Salamone made an attempt, and basically where they were on the mat, it's a tough call right there.
You hope that that's not come back. Potentially dangerous with 11 seconds left. Got to his feet. 6 seconds to break the hold. Unable to do so. Got out with a second left.
Right at the end.
So Dillard takes the 2-1 lead. And now to win the championship, he needs to keep Salamone down for the 30 seconds.
Yeah, Salamone obviously going to need an escape here. Tie it. Force ultimate tiebreaker.
Big mat return. And Dillard's not the one that has gotten the stall either, so.
That was a great mat return.
And then got high on his back too.
And Dillard was able to stay under the arm, but Salamone has the head.
Just 4 seconds. Going to run out of time. And they did not award anything.
Nope.
So the gamble there for Salomon to try to go for the pin instead of the escape. And it's 2-1 in the second tiebreaker.
Yeah, Dillard had the legs in, so I at that point, if you're Salamo, that's all you really could do, I think. As soon as Dillard had the legs in, you really couldn't do much else, and Salomon gave it everything he had, but Dillard able to adjust enough, able to keep his shoulders up and earn that victory, that regional championship.
And just ran out of time. Let's get another read in here. How about Reichenbach Oil?
Sounds good, partner. So Reichenbach celebrating over 100 years of providing Lehigh Valley with convenient and reliable home heating oil delivery. We're proud to support all of our District 11 athletes. Mention you heard us on D11 Sports Game broadcast and receive $25 off your next oil delivery.
We go to 127, Gabriel Ballard of Northampton. Keanu Dillard now of Bethlehem Catholic. Dillard trying to equal his brother's regional championship. Of course, Dillard himself a two-time state champion through 2 years, now a junior for the Golden Hawks.
Has yet to lose in the postseason. A couple times during the regular season throughout his 3 years now for the Golden Hawks, but not at all during their postseason here.
Potentially dangerous, called real quick.
Fifth place State's berth on the line. We have Cooper Wenrick from Nazareth and Tyler Youngcourt from Hazleton.
Trying to keep the District 11.
Keep the good vibes going over on mat 3. Noah Fenner from Easton, third place match. He already qualified. He's facing Mason Whitney from Abington Heights. Whitney's currently up 3-2.
I was distracted by people who stood right in front of the mat to take a picture. Like, seriously? This is the time to do that? We've got a champion to crown here. People getting fist bumps around here, too?
Yeah, we're getting fist bumps here, just everything. A lot going on in front of us here.
I didn't know I was calling the action with the mayor. No score here at 127. Ballard and Dillard. Is this a rematch of last week,
too?
This
is another rematch.
One of the many? Most of them, to be honest.
Yep, I'm looking for the score here. I got it somewhere.
Yeah, you wrote it somewhere.
It's on one of the back of these sheets.
Technology.
If you give me 5 minutes, the match will be over. All right.
There you go.
There we go. 2-1.
Dillard
tiebreaker 2.
These Dillard boys like to make it interesting. How about that?
Cooper Wenrick, a takedown over there. He's up 4-0. State berth on the line there in that fifth place match.
Dillard got the escape to start the second period and goes for the leg shot. Nothing has been awarded yet. And there's 3 for the takedown. Dillard takes that 4-0 lead. Out of the boundary they go. Minute 31 left in the second. Over on mat 2, Mason Whitney of Abington Heights leads 12-4 over Noah Fenner of Easton.
Just asked by someone walking by if this was live stream. I guess we got to give out business cards here.
Not a bad idea.
No.
If Al's listening. Dave, if you hear this, give us a thumbs up. Business cards to hand out. Not be a bad idea. Considering people are asking us while we're trying to talk, too. Makes it a lot easier. Still 4-0 Dillard on top of Ballard. Minute 11 left in the second. Wenrich up 4-1 over on mat 3.
I am. I'm watching the finals. I'm trying to keep track of the third place match, and there's a reversal. Gabe Ballard.
Off they go to make it 4-2 with 56 seconds left. It's the one drawback of obviously three mats that you're trying to mostly pay attention to. Of course, most of the attention is going to go to the championship. Dillard able to get out, 5-2.
It does have its pros and cons of 3 matches at the same time. One, if there's a championship match and there's a blood time or an injury time, you can direct your attention at the other 2 mats. So, that's one of the pros. The cons, it's hard to keep track of everything going on.
Off they go again as Ballard was trying to get in position for another reversal. Tried to keep his toes in, but there's just not a lot of room outside that circle.
Yep.
And with cameras and people around, they'll err on the side of caution and blow it dead. 17 seconds left in this period. Jeff had mentioned Keanu Dillard. Arm heavily taped when we talked to him before. That is still the case as the second period comes to a close.
Yeah, even from Western PA where he lives now, he has a pulse on just about everything. And before we started talking to him, he's saying he has to go to New Jersey tomorrow to do some stuff for wrestling. So he travels a lot of different places, and he has to keep an eye on just about everything.
Like I said, a college tournament tomorrow.
Yep.
You know you're doing something right in PA Power Wrestling when they invite you to another state. Minute 40 left, 5-2 the score, Dillard on top. As Wenrick gets the victory and 5th place. And Mason Whitney gets the victory for 3rd.
Yeah, and there's a lot of emotion going on that mat 3, because you lose, you're not going on. And so we've seen a couple times where the after-match commotions are coming from mat 3.
Minute 5 left in the 3rd, still 5-2. Stalemate is called. Striking distance for Ballard, to say the least.
Yeah, you're right. Takedown here or escape and a takedown, and he's up. Reversal, traditionally, you're still down 1. That has not changed.
But if you reverse into a power
That's
move.
True. Yep.
I'll teach you the sport. Don't worry, pal. I say with a huge smile on my face, knowing how ridiculous it is to say. 51 seconds left in the 3rd.
You've come a long way. I got to give you that.
Hey, 5 years, pal. It's our 5th regional tournament. We've come a long way from the Schrin Center in 2021 where we were just trying to, I think the sport was just trying to do some kind of tournament in the post-COVID era.
Yeah, majority of the wrestlers came in with 6-0 records, 7-0 records.
Yeah.
That was it.
30 seconds left. 5-2. Dillard in control. Trying to score some more points as well with just 16 seconds to go. Crossface action. 7 seconds. I don't believe any warnings have been given here. There's the first one to Dillard. Heck, he can do one a second.
Yep.
And still come away with a victory. 3 seconds left.
These Bethlehem Catholic wrestlers, too. Why are some of them very successful at the state level? Right there, you get a takedown, you're able to ride, and then Keanu Dillard, another regional championship. That's his 3rd. So he obviously wants to be on the podium next Saturday night, and it looks like he's well on his way.
D11sports.com, wrestling, high school wrestling, presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. Matt Marcus, Mason Messinger, glad to have you with us here. Appreciate Reichenbach Oil Company, Digital Scoreboards, and PIAA Wrestling, along with our friends at St. Luke's. St. Luke's, a proud sponsor of District 11 Athletics. Logo on the mat, logo on the at the podium as well. As we go to 133, a match to keep an eye on. Trey Wagner, defending state champion from Northampton, against Jack Campbell of Nazareth. Campbell's had himself a tournament.
Yeah, he had a pin in the semifinals over Tanner Birkenstock from Notre Dame Green Pond. Birkenstock did come back, though, in the Conci semis to punch his ticket to Hershey.
Yeah, Notre Dame later on will have 3 finalists, but the other 4 competitors in the consolation have all advanced already, all going for third. Kel Moeller already won that third place match early on today.
Over on the 5th place match, we got Carter Smith from Bangor. So Bangor is trying to have a state rep representing the Slaters out in Hershey. First period ends scoreless over there for Carter Smith.
A little flurry from Jack Campbell, went after the leg. Nothing's been awarded yet.
Yeah, Wagner has that arm secured, so it's really going to be hard for Campbell to score here on the returning state champ.
Stalemate is called. Nazareth crowd across the way wasn't thrilled with that. They wanted Campbell to have a little bit more time to work his magic.
It would have been tough from what I saw. There's a crew right in front of us here, but I think Campbell's arm was trapped, so it would have been hard to score there for Jack Campbell. Then again, from their angle, they didn't see that the arm was trapped.
Yeah, they also didn't have people in front of them.
That's true.
Like we did. The other aspect of it, though, is Wagner was getting towards the top of his head, so I think you also start to get towards that potentially dangerous situation and call it a stalemate. Let's move on. Still nothing awarded as we have 5 seconds remaining in this period.
This match last week did go 2-1, tiebreaker 2. That sounds very familiar. But as Jeff Upson pointed out too, he goes, both these wrestlers already qualified too, so we might see, as we've seen, some of these matches are opened up a little bit.
Start of the second, Wagner chose defense, got to his feet, escape is awarded. It's 1-0. You literally know everybody here, don't you?
It's my second high five of the night here. Got a job to do here.
We're trying to work. Birkenstock got the escape to start the second, then a takedown. He leads 4-0 over Alex Kadrina from Sealands Grove.
Carter Smith still scoreless here in the second.
And 1-0 Wagner on top of Campbell. Junior from Northampton. State qualifier, state champ, and headed back. But what color is the medal today?
Bangor head coach Richie Smith is looking for hopefully a state qualifier. He's former state champ from Penargil High School.
You allowed to go from Penargil to Bangor?
I guess they allowed it for one reason or the other.
Big rivalries up in the Slate Belt.
Sure, the Green Knights aren't too happy about it, but Richie's been there for quite a few years already and trying to build that program from the bottom up.
I'm drawing a blank on names. There was a football coach not long ago that made that move from one to the other, and you definitely hear about it when you go back home. 29 seconds left. Matt won. 1-0 Wagner still leads. Still no score on Matt.
And talking earlier too, we Ran into John Jacobson, too, state champ from Stroudsburg. He was Monroe County's first state champ, and that was only, I'm going to date myself here, probably 8 or 9 years ago. Wrestled at Lehigh, but they're trying to build up Monroe County again. It's been down for the last couple years, and it's good to see that some of the younger folks, younger generation, is stepping up.
Yeah.
There's a Junkyard Dog program that they run, off-season program, and they're firing that back up. So it's good to hear that from the Monroe County aspect of things.
Campbell started the third period on the bottom, tried to get to his feet. Nice mat return by Wagner. Trying to grab that arm. He's got the leg.
A roll through here by Campbell.
Unable to get out, though. 90 seconds remaining in the period. Off they go with a $1:24 remaining.
They tried to clear the hips, but Wagner threw in that leg almost immediately, and it's really hard for Jack Campbell to earn just an escape there. Carter Smith does have a cradle locked up. Looks like Tony Phillips is awarding a couple points.
He already got the takedown for 3.
He could just keep him there.
Only 8 seconds left. So Bangor looks like they will have.
Swim move. Wow.
There's a reversal for Campbell to take a 2-1 lead with a minute left in the third.
Now Campbell has the legs in. It was close last week, and now the returning state champ
Potentially dangerous
needs
call.
to do some work. Came to his feet, giving him a shot here. 46 seconds left. Well, we were talking before the final started. OW.
Got to his feet and out. So 2-2. 39 seconds left.
Oh, that's a great.
Wagner with the leg shot.
Wow.
27 seconds, no control awarded.
That was a great shot. Campbell countered. Covering the leg. Now he has to try to break the grip.
And he's got 2 on his own. 3, excuse me. 5-2. Took control with 10 seconds left.
If he stays under the arms here, he should be okay.
4 seconds. And Jack Campbell knocks off the defending state champion. Campbell, your regional champion, 5-2 winner.
Yeah, a pin in the semis and a huge, huge win here, knocking off the returning state champ. 5-2 here, and Jack Campbell, that was impressive.
You had started to tell the story of we were talking about maybe leader in the clubhouse for outstanding wrestler. Not going to write it in yet, but Jack Campbell.
Yeah, still some wrestling here, but wow, what a performance. I was more impressed with the defense there. Wagner took a great shot, low single. I thought he was going to convert that. Unable to do so, and through a transition, hips, feet, breaking him down, able to break the grip, cover the leg, and get that takedown.
139, Gavin Kelton from Notre Dame against Tahir Parkins. 42-0 coming into the weekend, or at least I think the weekend. Parkins already a 3-1 lead. He's cut him. 6-2 make it. Parkins is trying to point the heck out of Gavin Kelton.
It's just flowing from one move to the next. We said it in the semifinals.
He's so fast.
Yep. Multiple attacks on your feet.
9-3 after 3 takedowns and a cut each time. It's a 4th takedown.
Yeah, he went
and a cut.
Went to a sweep single. Kelton was able to defend that. Then he goes to a go behind. It's just, we said it, it's just next level. That's why he's going Division I. That's why he's going Big Ten.
Off they go. It's 12-4. And they've wrestled for 45 seconds. This is a clinic by Tahir Parkins.
5th place matches at Trocan Kai from Whitehall going against Luke Evans, who picked up his 100th win earlier today.
That's right, we did see the banner. There's another one. 15-5. 18. About to be 18-6.
Well, this is going to be one of those matches where we're going to focus on the consolation matches.
It's also going to give us a chance to get some reads in, so thank you very much.
Yeah.
I have one of the longer ones ready. And there it is, 21-6. A tech fall in a minute 19. That was a clinic from Tahir Parkins.
If you're Gavin Kelton, what are you going to do? I mean, you're running into a buzzsaw. Returning state champ and just flowing from one move to the next, one shot to the next.
Kelton goes over to his coaches, and Matt Veers, honestly, with a big smile on his face, and we're just like, what are you going to do?
Yeah,
You're going up against the machine.
He'll be teammates next year with Aiden Smith.
That's right.
Past state champ for the Crusaders. So that's what you're up against right there.
St. Luke's is the region's only varsity team in sports medicine. Our team offers the most comprehensive and advanced treatment for athletic injuries, including athletic training, sports performance for individuals and teams, chiropractic, sports psychology, sports nutrition, physical therapy, and more. St. Luke's provides sports medicine services at more than 60 schools and cares for almost 40,000 student athletes in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. No matter your sport or position, we can train you to avoid injury and get you back on your feet and back in the game. Game is changing. St. Luke's Sports Medicine is changing it.
MPA Power Wrestling, we had Jeff Upson earlier, president, CEO, founder, whatever you want to call him, from PA Power Wrestling. Top 35, 2A, 3A, girls rankings, he has it all. Whether you're at home for news, rankings, live streams, stay tuned to the Keystone State's #1 source on Rockfin. PA Power Wrestling, Pennsylvania is wrestling.
Today's action also brought to you by Digital Scoreboards, your leader in video scoreboard displays. Whether it's a quick takedown or dramatic pin, keep your eyes on the action with Digital Scoreboards, where every moment matters. Proudly serving Lehigh Valley District 11, we're here to make every match memorable. Let's light up the mat, keep the energy high, and bring home another win.
Reichenbach Oil Company, celebrating over 100 years of providing the Lehigh Valley with convenient and reliable home heating oil delivery. Proud to support all District 11 athletes. Mention you heard us on the D11 Sports Game broadcast or match broadcast as we're here today, and receive $25 off your next oil delivery.
All right, so let's give you the update. Matt 2, third place. Christopher Kelly of Easton. He just finished that one up, 7-0. He's going to come in third. Unless they're about to start looks like they're about to start the third. It's not up to date. And then Matt 3, Chokin Kai from Whitehall up 4-2 on Luke Evans. That's early goings of the third period. And that's on the gold mat, so we can give you that one, as that is a win or go home.
Yeah, Kai trying to join brother Wilmont in Hershey.
His brother behind the coaches cheering him on. His brother very disappointed in the second place finish.
Tough one, Emilio
you feel for him. If he just had a couple more seconds at the end, he was trying to get that late point.
Yeah. Disappointed, but you got to love to see him right behind his coaches cheering on his brother. It's only a temporary setback there for Wilmont.
A junior, finished 7th last year. Chokin Kai, his brother, qualified for states last year, trying to finish his career in Hershey. He is a senior.
That's a big takedown right there.
Got 3 more, go up 7-2. At first it was the other hand, but 7-2 is the lead. 37 seconds remaining.
It's a long day for these officials too. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Some of them were taking naps on the mats when we got back during our break between the sessions.
Yeah, a little bit of downtime.
Trying to get a little tilt going. Just 13 seconds left. Five seconds left. Chokin Kai is going to Hershey with his younger brother.
That's Whitehall's third state qualifier. Cade Pascoe is also joining Wilma and now Trocon Kai.
So we're going to go 145. It's a matchup of number 2 versus number 6 in the state, courtesy of Jeff with PA Power Wrestling. Michael Turry, a junior from West Scranton, twice 7th place finisher in the states, his freshman and sophomore years, against Marco Frenzy. Finished 6th a year ago.
And both these wrestlers are slated to go to Division I wrestling programs, Turry Cornell and Frenzy Columbia.
So both smart kids going to Ivy League schools. Frenzy of Bethlehem Catholic. Give a quick update of the team scoring, and Nazareth still in the lead. 2 champions crowned already. Becca with 2 champions. Northampton a champion, Emmaus a champion.
Blue Eagle fans will be looking on mat 3 right now. In the 5th place match, they have another wrestler, Dominic Tunison, trying to punch his ticket against Giovanni Hamlin from Durham. So the Huskies are trying to have a representative here.
Good to see a Durham wrestler having a chance to go. Somebody out of that is going from District 11. Points have not been awarded yet. 50 seconds gone by in the first period between Turry and Frenzy. Jared Gonzalez and Caleb Hoffman. Gonzalez from Notre Dame just got the takedown. He's up 3-0 on Caleb Hoffman from Wyoming Valley West.
Gonzalez has really had a great district tournament, good regional tournament. The only negative part is he ran into Michael Turry in the semis. 2-time state 7th place finisher.
But he is going to Hershey,
Yep.
where he may have a chance to avenge that. 45 seconds left, still no score here at 145.
But Gonzalez is one of those wrestlers that has made big strides from where he was last year to where he is now, and you can tell that he put in the work.
They actually had the score backwards. Hoffman had the 3, and now Hoffman actually leads 7-0 on Gonzalez. Still nothing awarded. 18 seconds remaining, a stalemate called. Back to neutral they go.
Gonzalez did just get a takedown, so 7-3 over on mat 2.
Dominic Tunison from Nazareth up 1-0 after a second period escape.
Correction for the championship match, my apologies. Michael Turner's opponent is a season record of 31-7, career record of 89-23. Last weekend's district champion, and last year 6th in the title of the tournament from the Bethlehem Catholic.
Turry and Frenzy will start the second, scoreless.
Marco Frenzy. Apologies to Marco.
Mat 3, Hamlin is able to convert a shot to a takedown. Up 3-1 on Dominic Tunison.
Caution to start this as Frenzy, or make that Turry got to his feet or a foot, has not gained the escape yet. They go back to the center.
Yeah, Turry was not able to break the grip.
He fired out of the gates real quick.
Yep, Frenzy did a good job of keeping that grip, able to get out of bounds without giving up an escape.
Another caution.
And traditionally, West Scranton always had 1, 2, maybe even 3 really good wrestlers here in the regional tournament. Michael Turry, senior this year. See what's happening down the road.
Yeah, the last few years, it's been him.
Yep.
Again, 2 straight 7th place finishes. You know he's going back. Is he going back with gold? Still has not broken the hold or gained the escape. Scoreless, minute 25 left in the second period. Hoffman leads Gonzalez 10-3. Hamlin 3-2 over Tunison in the ever-important fifth-place match. Matt returned, Frenzy back to Turi.
And Frenzy, Marco Frenzy and his older brothers that came through the pipeline earlier, very good on top. Cradles, they use a lot of cradles, the Frenzies that is, and it's sort of like the Bethlehem Catholic way over the years. Very tough on top. Get that initial takedown, maybe sprinkle another takedown in between, and then ride their opponent.
There's a Frenzy who went to Lehigh not long ago, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, Brown, Columbia, a lot of those schools.
43
You're right.
seconds.
I think one definitely went to Lehigh as well.
.43 seconds, still no score. Turi fighting like heck to get to his feet and break the hold. Hasn't been able to yet until now.
Turi got to his feet, went right to the hands, and that's why he was able to earn that escape. And that he had to earn. It took a minute 40 seconds before he was able to get an escape. Minute 20. My apologies.
Back to neutral as they had left the boundary. Turi trying to get the upper hand now, and he does get 3. So he leads 4-0. So the escape took a while. Took a while to score in general. 3 seconds left. That's the end of the second, but Turi is up 4-0 now.
Yeah, it took a while, like you said, partner, to get that initial escape, but then he's able to convert sort of on short time in the second period with that takedown.
We go to the third. Frenzy trying to duplicate it really with an escape and a takedown. Got to his feet, trying to break the hold, but the mat return and then right back up.
Hamlin still has a 2-point lead over Tunison here. 30 seconds left in the third. Now a stalling warning given and a point to Tunison. It's a 1-point match.
.136 left. Seven seconds left in that fifth place
time.
match.
If Hamlin stays there.
Time expires. It'll be Hamlin of Deerhoff.
4-3 victory. So Deerhoff has a representative at Hershey beginning on Thursday. Nicely done, Giovanni Hamlin.
That's great to see. Turi still leads 4-0, a minute 5 left. As Frenzy had been unable to get to his feet and gain that escape. And look, going back to that fifth place match, you hate to say it, anytime you can knock off one of the big boys, whether it be Nazareth in this case or a Becca, Easton, it's great to see for a Deerhoff program.
And that's one where you're going to have a wrestler from Deerhoff probably flying under the radar because maybe the tournaments or the dual meets they're in, they might not be the toughest schedule that you have, and Hamlin definitely flew under the radar, and I don't know a lot of people that would have had him qualifying for states, but that's why they wrestle, and you got to give it to Giovanni Hamlin. He battled out there, and he's advancing to Hershey.
See where he fell, if he fell. I'm not even sure. I see him in the top 35.
There we go, flying under the radar.
It's a quick blood timeout.
If he flies under Jeff's rankings, he's flying under the radar.
Yeah, and that's certainly not a knock on Jeff.
Not at all.
That is.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
stepping up big time when it matters most.
if you cover the entire state, like there's going to be a couple wrestlers that this is not easy. He's doing it with 3A, 2A, and the girls division.
No, and honestly,
Yeah.
it's more of a testament to the weekend that Kivani Hamlin had, and certainly not how did you miss
No.
this guy. Look,
Yeah.
he came to play, and
Yeah, he did.
no doubt about it.
Yeah, impressive.
Turry gets the point for a caution, or a stall warning, 5-0. He leads, 37 seconds left. Frenzy has just been unable to break, and now he finally does get the escape. Every time I say it, they do it.
Yep.
Maybe I should have said it earlier. Get the action going.
Turry is relentless. He's hard to score on, and that's what we're seeing here tonight. Like he's just
17 seconds left. And that extra point for the caution or the stall warning makes it more difficult because even a takedown wouldn't be enough. And with 6 seconds, there's just not enough time. He's trying, but Turry, like you said, hard to score on, and he gets the 5-1 decision. Turry headed back.
yeah. Both those gentlemen, you're expecting them both to be on the podium next Saturday night in Hershey. But Michael Turry, tough to score on, as Marco Frenzy found out today.
We go to 152. Cade Campbell of Nazareth, Owen Woll of Blue Mountain. So not a District 11 final. No, I'm sorry, it is District 11, sorry. Not a Lehigh Valley final, or an EPC as we've seen for much of it.
Yeah, Blue Mountain up in the Schuylkill County
Not to
area.
exclude our friends from Blue Mountain.
Owen Woll has 110 career victories for Blue Mountain. Oh, and he's only a junior.
State qualifier from a year ago.
And our third place match, that's already over. Looks like it's Chase Grabfelter with the pin.
About 24 seconds in.
Freedom, Ivan Bonello, Freedom has a representative, 2 qualifiers now for Freedom.
Potentially dangerous, no score awarded. Campbell and Wool on mat number 1. Minute 6 left. Working the side.
He's trying to bring up that single leg. Scott Kupek did award the takedown. Cade Campbell up 3-0. Nicely done. He had that single leg, brought it up, and was able to keep one foot inside that circle.
Right before they blew it dead, so 3-0. The escape awarded to Wool. Four seconds. Just playing with each other a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll go to the second with Campbell up 3-1. And Campbell's going to take defense.
Both these finalists were state qualifiers last year.
Campbell ranked 4th in the state, Wool 18th. Minute 28 left.
So it's all District 11 final. It's not a rematch. Wool was able to, in the semifinals, avenge his loss last week to Chase Grabfelter.
Campbell did get the escape. It's 4-1. They're neutral with 1:06 left in the second. Luis Da Silva from Frankfurt and Rocco Trevelli from Roman Catholic is your 5th place win or your season's over match at 152 over on mat 3.
Someone will be going, someone from District 12 will be heading out to Hershey.
'34th and 35th in the rankings.
There we go.
And again, these rankings cover the entire state, so not just this particular region. This is just a quarter with 4 regions, each region sending 5 wrestlers to Hershey next week, where we'll have 2A, 3A, and a girls tournament to crown state champions.
That's one thing Jeff was talking to us before we started asking him questions. It's really, it's PIAA, it's only the 2nd year for the girls, but it's really hard for him to rank some of those girls because some girls wrestle in the boys division and some girls are pretty much unheard of until postseason. So there's a lot of fluctuation there.
The takedown for Campbell, 7-1, closing seconds of this period. We'll go to the 3rd, and Wool will have the choice. He'll take defense. Down 7-1. Minute 52. Campbell trying to give Nazareth a 3rd regional champion. With still more opportunities to come.
Wool with a go behind off of Campbell's shot.
Couldn't take control though. There was an escape, 7-2. With a $1:24 remaining. So we approach 1 minute left. Control has not been awarded. Campbell has Wool's left leg, but Wool has his upper body.
Yeah, not able to convert, has that outside single. Wool fighting off with a whizzer.
.25 seconds left. Stalemate called. We go back to neutral in the center.
Coach from Deerhoff and a coach from Frankfurt to the head table, please. Deerhoff and Frankfurt to the head table.
17 seconds left. Off they go. Campbell on his way. Shrug, but just 5 seconds left. And time expires, the 7-2 decision for Cade Campbell.
Yeah, workman-like regional championship there for Cade Campbell. Moves to 34-5 on the year, does Cade Campbell.
Sixth place from Abington Heights, Luke Evans. In fifth place from Whitehall, Chocon Cobb. In fourth place from Delaware Valley, Brady Colville. In third place from the East End.
We'll go to 160 now.
Christopher Kelly. The runner-up from Notre Dame.
First, today's action brought to you by Digital Scoreboards, your leader in video scoreboard displays. Whether it's a quick takedown or a dramatic pin, keep your eyes on the action with Digital Scoreboards, where every moment matters. Proudly serving Lehigh Valley District 11. We're here to make every match memorable. Let's let up the mat, keep the energy high, and bring home another win. This is the D11Sports.com high school wrestling match of the week, presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. Matt Marcus, Mason Messinger, glad to have you with us here. The finals, our second session of the afternoon. At 160, Charlie Scanlon of Bethlehem Catholic against Jesse Scott of Emmaus. Third place, Quentin Hammerstone of Easton, Keegan Ramsey of Notre Dame. Ramsey up 3-0. Cole Wetzel of Shuklamy and Brendan Cook of Athens in the fifth place match. Scanlon gets the first takedown on the near side, and out of the boundary they go. Scanlon up 3-0. Minute 17 left in the first.
Yeah, Wetzel with the for the fifth place match. Initial takedown from Shuklamy as the first period expired.
Charlie Scanlon up 3-0. The escape makes it 3-1. They're back to neutral. Scanlon ranked third. Jesse Scott 12th. Scott with a late victory against Keegan Ramsey in the semis.
Yeah, Scott's heading to Franklin and Marshall at Scanlon, Columbia, with his teammate Marco Frinzi.
Still 3-1, 39 seconds remaining.
Scott also had his 100th career win last night.
Little technical difficulties on the video portion of this Mat 1. 20 seconds remaining, 3-1. We'll pretend it's on radio.
Yep. Is that a lot harder to do on radio?
Yes, because we have to describe every single thing that happens when they can't see.
Let me get a drink of water.
5 seconds remaining. Scanlon has a leg.
Scott had a whizzer.
The time expires. After one, it's 3-1. Ramsey still leads 3-0.
Yeah, so Scott is the fourth qualifier for Emmaus. I don't know when the last time they had 4 state qualifiers, but it's been a good showing here for the Green Hornets this weekend.
Scott gets the escape, makes it 3-2, start of the second period. Scanlon trying to work around. He's going to get 3 for a takedown. Makes it 6-2. And a half as Scott gets to his feet. And the escape again makes it 6-3.
Scanlon's just another one of those wrestlers from Bethlehem Catholic. There's go behind right there. Scott did a great job squaring off. No points awarded yet.
Scanlon's going to get 3 more. 9-3 advantage.
You know, finally, he was able to run the pipe off that single leg and convert that takedown.
Scanlon qualified for states the last 2 years. Jesse Scott, a senior, is qualifying and has already qualified for the first time in his classic career. Finished 6th in districts as a sophomore. Last year, 5th in regional, so just missing out under the old rules. And now guaranteed a top 2, and is headed to Hershey next weekend. Getting rid of the Northwest region and absorbing in various others, including this one, with District 4
Yes.
coming into this region.
Yeah.
Instead of 4 competitors each, now it's going to be 5.
It was 5 or 6 schools. Jersey Shore, Shuklamy, Some of those schools from District 4 are down here.
Selinsgrove.
Yeah, and back in the day, they did used to come down here. About 5-6 years ago is when they were transferred out of this region, and now they're back.
(9-4) is the advantage. Well, blood timeout. Cole Wetzel of Shikellamy from District 4 in control with less than a minute left in the third. And Keegan Ramsey still leads 3-0 in that third place match. Many thanks to our sponsors, Reichenbach Oil Company, PIAA Wrestling, Digital Scoreboards, of course, St. Luke's, proud supporter of District 11. Back to action as we start the third period.
Williamsport was also down here. The Millionaires, yep.
Waynesboro, they're on the list as well. I think we got all five. Minute 42 left. It's 10-4 after Scanlon was cut to start this third period. Minute 36 seconds left. Scanlon trying to fight off the shot from Scott.
So each of the four regionals now have 5 state qualifiers. So 20 wrestlers will be in Hershey, and it's been a change. So that fifth place match, as we've been saying, is really important. Used to determine the first alternate, now it determines a spot.
1 minute left, still 10-4, Scanlon on top. Ramsey now up 7-0 with 11 seconds left. So it looks like a third place finish for the senior Keegan Ramsey of Notre Dame. .37 seconds left. And Scanlon has been in control of Scott for the majority of this bout.
Yeah, just Charlie Scanlon, Becca all together, just tough to score on.
It's methodical is a word that describes a lot of the great wrestlers of this area and programs and individuals. They just go out and do their thing.
Yep.
I don't think you get more methodical than what we saw from Tahir Parkins though before.
No,
Tech fall
efficient.
in a $120.
Methodical, efficient, yes.
10-4, the final. Yeah, we'll go to 172. Again, thanks to Jeff Upson from PIAA Wrestling joining us earlier before the finals. Gave us a good 10 minutes of thoughts and analysis. And of course, we've been using his rankings and the work that he puts into it all throughout our broadcast. Appreciate him.
Yeah, he has a pulse on just about everything in the state of Pennsylvania, and as he told us, tomorrow and beyond.
Abington Heights' own Brian Hurd against Connor Wetzel from Shikellamy. I wonder if that's a twin brother of Cole Wetzel, who we just saw.
Similar weight classes, so yeah.
And they're both seniors, so. No score yet from Wetzel and Hurd. 40 seconds gone by in the period number 1.
They say never assume, but I'm going to assume.
Yeah. Don't worry, Al will text us if we're wrong.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Absolutely. If you're listening, Al.
Not that he knows, but somebody will text him. Minute gone by.
Fifth place match, Zayden Salit, another wrestler from Emmaus, has a 3-0 lead.
Against Gabriel Caulfield from Wallenpaupack. Shane McFillin, Justin Kossover in the third place match. McFillin from Becca, Kossover from Easton. Sure, they've seen each other quite a bit.
Yep. So no District 11 final here, but already have Kossover, McFillin qualifying, and Salit has a chance. So 3 out of the 5 spots could be occupied by District 11 wrestlers.
20 seconds left, no score. Not awarded yet. Off they go. They'll stay neutral with 15 seconds remaining in period number 1.
Brian Hurd, third ranked in the state, had an excellent semifinal. We knew it would be a battle with Shane McFillin. He's a state 5th place finisher last year. 172 wins he has.
Closing time in the first, and time expires. Yeah, I'm amazed still, the numbers you throw out there with Brian Hurd.
Yeah.
The number of wins, honestly, the number of matches to compete in a 4-year career, let alone the insane number of wins.
Yep.
He quickly gets to his feet.
And I'm going to assume again, but then the off-season matches, I'm sure there's a lot of them there too.
1-0, he takes the lead.
A lot of these wrestlers are so well seasoned for this because of all the training and all the competition that they do year-round.
Talked to a number of football coaches in the fall. They love the wrestlers. Wrestling coaches love the football players. Being well-rounded really goes a long way, especially as a high school athlete.
Yeah, no doubt. Like we'll be seeing Maxwell Roy sooner rather than later, and he's still wrestling here in the regional finals, and he's going to play football at Ohio State. So it's nice to see.
Potentially dangerous. Minute 5 left in the second.
There's a pin on mat number 2. McFillin had a 7-0 lead before the time of the fall.
He got the fall then? We saw that in the girls' action last week. Up 10-1, but then on your back.
Yep.
Things can happen quickly.
It definitely happens. I'll be honest with you, I didn't see it, and I should have never assumed.
28 seconds left.
We'll
Period
find out in a few minutes at the award ceremony.
Well, if you really want to know.
Oh, yeah.
Shane McFillin got the pin.
Okay.
And 2:08. We don't need the award ceremony.
Nope.
We should thank Flow Sports and
yes.
The great work that they do with the scoring technology here. We're able to throw it up on your screen.
Yep.
And have access at our fingertips, which isn't always the case.
No, but like you said, when it is, Matt, it's a lot more convenient. It's easier on us. Could look right back, and we're using that technology right now to help everybody tuning in.
Salit up 14-1.
There it is.
And Tech Fall.
Tech Fall 17-1.
Another from Emmaus.
Another one from Emmaus. Excellent regional for the Green Hornets.
We're in the third period, still 1-0 Hurd. He got the escape to start the second. Now trying to ride out Connor Wetzel as long as he can. Wetzel trying to get to his feet, and he does. The escape makes it 1-1 with 1:12 remaining. And it's Wetzel who goes for the shot, but thwarted, nothing awarded. Didn't mean to rhyme, but sometimes it happens. 50 seconds left.
Wetzel trying. Hurd hanging on to that ankle.
Stalemate called with 41 seconds left. Brian Hurd, state qualifier every year in high school, of course, and state 5th place finish a year ago.
Yeah, Wetzel has done a good job on his shots and also countering everything that Hurd has to throw to him. Now he has a single leg. Wow. Nice defense all the way around there.
8 seconds left. Nothing awarded, time expires.
1-1 match going overtime, but it's not from a lack of effort. That third period, both guys took multiple leg shots, attempts to try to score.
So number 1 in this weight class, Asher Cunningham from State College, defending champion. Where do you think the kid from State College is going to wrestle?
Never assume. I think he's staying local.
He is. He's committed to Penn State.
I think Dad's on the coaching staff.
Is he?
I think. Wow.
Fights that off. There's no award.
A duck under. Wow. What defense. I thought for certain Wetzel would have scored there on that.
Sudden victory. That defense was huge. 17 seconds left. Ten seconds. Four. And we're going to tiebreakers.
I don't know if Wetzel surprised himself there that he was able to do that duck or peek out, but it looked like he was going to convert that, and got to credit Ryan Hurd there for that defense.
Tiebreaker number 1, Wetzel down low. Wetzel 8th in the state. Finished 4th last year in the state, while Hurd was 5th.
Couple 1 counts, that's it.
Just
another
one, yeah.
1 count.
And they don't add up.
Nope, can't add them.
8 seconds. Fighting it off, 4 seconds. Time expires. Wetzel does not escape or earn points.
Not 2 swipes, but Hurd was able to hold him down for those 30 seconds.
And now Hurd just has to get himself free, which he was able to do early in the second period. Wetzel immediately grabs the ankle to his feet. Still has the ankle, though. 20 seconds. And out he goes.
No stalling, so Wetzel's going to need to score here.
Just 6 seconds to do so.
And with both these guys' defenses, I don't think anyone's scoring here.
Got the escape, and 2-1.
Yeah, that was a very entertaining 2-1 match. Both guys were aggressive on their feet. Difference was Brian Hurd was able to ride Wetzel out and then earn that escape.
D11sports.com. High school wrestling presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. Alongside Mason Messinger, I'm Matt Marcus. Dave Michael with us. I think he's probably going to try to get some interviews afterwards. I also had a chance to chat with the retiring Bob Hartman from Whitehall. We'll give that to you in the post-match as well. We go to 189, Dominic Sampolik from Notre Dame against Braden Zurcher from Nazareth.
This is our last rematch of the district final here. Zurcher came out on top of Sampolik 9-5 last week.
Nazareth with 3 champs. Becca with 3 champs. They're 1-2. Notre Dame comes in at 3rd. And there's no score, 40 seconds gone by. I can't say with certainty, but a championship for Zurcher here should all but seal the deal for Nazareth, as we've got Notre Dame and Shikellamy in the next bout, and then St. Joe's Prep and Freedom. Obviously other consolations, chance to earn points for some of the schools.
Yes, Sampolic, he wrestled 172 majority of the year, so he went up in the postseason here, as Jeff Upson pointed out before, but he's more than holding his own here in the 189-pound weight class.
30 wins on the season, plus. Junior, finished 7th in the state last year. Was ineligible as a freshman. Period ends scoreless.
So Easton and Blue Mountain, Shea Liniger, Bradley Renninger over there for 3rd place. Easton with another state qualifier, and Liniger. Blue Mountain has another qualifier. Out of the area for 5th place, we have Hazelton and Wallenpaupack.
Mason Marolo from Hazelton area up 16-4 halfway through the second. That's a lot of scoring. In consolations, only just over 2 minutes of action. So Polick did get the escape to start the second, so he leads 1-0.
Shea Liniger just got a pin over there on mat number 2. So Easton has a 3rd place finisher.
We should give some flowers to Jody Karam, announced earlier this season retiring. His name on the wall here, 336 wins as the Liberty head coach. Of course, finishing his career at his alma mater in Easton the last 5 years.
And he got the win this year over his old rival, the Phillipsburg State Liners. So going out on top there is Jody Karam.
Now, if you're going to retire, that's one of the ways you want to do it. And
no doubt.
He'll call it quits next weekend, taking a couple Red Rovers out to Hershey. 52 seconds left here in the second. Sampolic leads Zurcher 1-0.
Yeah, not a lot of points scored so far. More than midway through this match.
Sampolic just got a stall warning. That could be huge with a 1-0 advantage, and still another minute, or 2 and change left, potentially. 30 seconds left in the second period.
And if anything, this is where that weight may come in. This weight may be tough here for Sampolic here. Braden Zurcher's everything of 189. But he's in it regardless. He's in this match. 4-point differential last week, and right now it's only 1 point.
And he's going to Hershey.
Exactly.
We know that.
Yep.
1-0, 9 seconds remaining in the second.
But you can see the technique is there. Like
time expires.
Trapping the arm right there, locked around the waist. He's doing everything he can to stay in this match.
Now Zurcher's going to be in defensive position. Chance to get out and tie it. Sampolic tries to go high. Minute 46. Stalemate is called.
And Zurcher did get his 100th career win earlier today.
It happened so quickly,
Yep.
we actually didn't see it. It was a quick fall, potentially dangerous.
And that mat 3 had quite a few quick pins earlier today.
Now, it was a minute 3.
Yep.
And there's the escape, making it 1-1. Neutral with a minute 29 left. Not quick in terms of seconds into the match, but when there's 4 going on at the same time. Sampolik tried the shot. And a blood timeout. Speaking of the crew from St. Luke's, our team offers the most comprehensive and advanced treatment for athletic injuries, including athletic training, sports performance for individuals and teams, chiropractic, sports psychology, sports nutrition, physical therapy, and more. St. Luke's provides sports medicine services at more than 60 schools and cares for almost 40,000 student athletes in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. No matter your sport or position, we can train you to avoid injury and get you back on your feet and back in the game. Game is changing. St. Luke's Sports Medicine is changing it.
Today's regional finals brought to you by Reichenbach Oil Company, celebrating over 100 years of providing the Lehigh Valley with convenient and reliable home heating oil delivery. Proud to support all of our District 11 athletes. Mention you heard us on D11 Sports game broadcast, and you will receive $25 off your next oil delivery.
And today's action brought to you by Digital Scoreboards, your leader in video scoreboard displays. Whether it's a quick takedown or a dramatic pin, keep your eyes on the action with Digital Scoreboards, where every moment matters. Proudly serving Lehigh Valley District 11, we're here to make every match memorable. Let's light up the mat, keep the energy high, and bring home another win.
We heard earlier from Jeff Upson, PIAA Wrestling, your home for news, rankings, and live streams. Stay tuned to the Keystone State's #1 source of Rockfin. PIAA Wrestling, Pennsylvania is wrestling.
And if you're a student from any District 11 school and are interested in broadcasting, journalism, or photography, check out d11sports.com. Follow your dream and get close to the action as you take part in our student internship program. For more information, contact your athletic director or reach out to Al or Dave at d11sports.com. 1 minute left in the third, 1-1. Sampolik got out in the second. Zurcher out with the escape here in the third. 1-1 the score. And remember, Sampolik does have that stall warning already. I think the crowd wanted another one there.
Yeah, Nazareth fans want that because Zurcher is pushing in, pressuring in. Tony Phillips did not. He awarded the warning, and that is it so far.
38 seconds, out they go.
And they're letting Tony hear it again here.
And if you're Tony Phillips, you can't call in here with a 1-1. Not to say it wouldn't happen. You just don't want to see it that way. Look, if it's warranted, so be it.
Yep.
24 seconds left, 1-1.
If Sampolik circles rather than going back, yes, that's the way to do it. Now he's circling a little more than going straight back.
10 seconds. We've had a couple go tiebreakers already here in the finals. 3 seconds. We are headed to sudden victory. 1-1. Started neutral, of course.
Zurcher's been here a few times, not able to convert any so far.
Nothing's been awarded. 40 seconds.
Sampolik, he gets so tight in there, it's really hard to do anything.
What was the call there, partner? Blood again?
Looks like blood, which Tony must be able to see in there, because that was very tight. I'm surprised that he called it in that situation.
He made it very clear. It looks like it was dripping, so certainly within the right, and he should.
Yes.
He should call it.
He has a better visual than anyone else.
32 seconds left. We're in sudden victory here at 189. 2 bouts to go after this, 215 and 285. Dominic Sempolik from Notre Dame, Braden Zurcher from Nazareth.
Four and 5 on the rankings.
And the top 2 in the region.
Yep.
Double leg
Double
shot.
leg by Sempolik.
Thwarted nicely, though, with 12 seconds left.
Again, a 1-1 match. Said it before. These guys are out there taking shots. It's not just standing and dancing.
Time expires. We'll go to tiebreakers. That coin stayed up for a while. Zurcher, tiebreaker number 1, on defense. To his feet. Breaks the hold. 2-1. Shot fought off. Seven seconds. Time expires, 2-1. So now Sempolik needs to at least answer that. Was able to get to his feet in the second. To his feet, but it brought right back down. Up again.
Pollock doing a good job of trying to clear his hips.
And he does escape. And off they go. 2-2, 15 seconds now.
Yeah, it's a very good match here between these two ranked wrestlers here in the regional finals.
Almost a fight to the finish now. 7 seconds left. Does anybody have one more shot in them? 2-2. Fight it off. Ultimate tiebreaker.
Yeah, Sempolik has the choice. He's going to go down. Zurcher's going to have to do everything he can. Throws in the legs initially.
He goes high. Trying to shake him off, potentially dangerous.
Yep. So again, if that gets called again, Zurcher's going to have to stay under the arms and try to bring or go to the ankle.
Got to his feet, trying to break the hold.
Yeah, he's going to have to lift up if you're Zurcher.
Right back down.
Tony looking in for a locked hands call.
Nice roll through, up to his feet.
Zurcher still has the
trying
leg.
to get out. 4 seconds. A stalemate is called.
He didn't just called a stalemate. Usually when you don't go up, at least it's a stalling warning, but it's not a warning. He didn't call it a warning.
4 seconds. And Zurcher's going to get that 3-2 victory as Sempolik unable. He tried like heck, partner.
He really did. That was a good match. I mean, Zurcher took shots towards the end of regulation, and in overtime, Sempolik took matches, and it was just the only difference there was Zurcher was able to hold him down. Ultimate tiebreaker. Wow.
So we go to 2:15. Connor Smalley from Notre Dame against Brody Rebuck from Shikellamy. And we're getting close to having to fill out our outstanding wrestler. I'm still thinking maybe Jack Campbell for what he did earlier.
Yes. That's right now, that's who I'm thinking too.
Zurcher was a possibility and certainly did nothing to take away.
Yeah, but we talked about you beat a returning state champ, and the way he did it too. 2-2 late in the match, and he's able to convert that takedown.
So here at 2:15, Smalley and Rebuck, state qualifiers both last year.
Kurt Crossman in our 5th place match got the initial takedown. But here's this DiNardo from Roman Catholic who's had a tournament in itself here, trying to get Roman Catholic another state qualifier.
Yeah, not in the rankings from PA Power Wrestling, and a win here away from going to Hershey.
We did ask Jeff about that, and we asked him about DiNardo, and he's like, yeah, he definitely flew under the radar. Oh, what a mat return.
Brought down for a nice takedown. Smalley up 3-0. Working on the far side. Plenty of points of, well, until then, points of contact.
Talk about improvement, partner. Smalley going to Clarion, by the way, but he was a district 5th place finisher last year. I'm sorry, as a freshman he was. State qualifier last year in 2A, but regardless, he's made leaps and bounds.
Your point is highly great, though.
Yeah.
3-1 with the escape, and my analysis there, highly great, was not as good as your point. The improvement from freshman year to sophomore year, and then continuing that, already qualifying as a junior, leading 3-1 here in the final, trying to go in as a regional champion.
Jonesy.
Potentially dangerous.
Yeah, he had that whizzer and tried to kick that leg back through. You can't do that. It's a couple years ago that happened, so it's a one point technicality there. Back in the day you could do that, and since then you can't.
So 3-2 now. Raybuck down 1, 16 seconds left in the first. Crossman up 6-3 over DiNardo on mat 3. Time expires. Here on mat 1, we go to period 2, up 3-2 is Connor Smalley.
Crossman with another takedown, up 9-3.
Smalley will start the second on defense. E11sports.com wrestling presented by St. Luke's Sports Medicine. There's a couple swipes for Raybuck. Get 2 for the reversal. Or is it just 2 for the back points? It's just 2 for the back points,
Yes.
excuse me.
Smalley
4-3.
has the wrist of Roebuck. Tries for a little Peterson roll is what we call it. Roebuck realized, felt it, and then he drops the hips.
Still in control. Smalley tried to get the reversal, did not go. 4-3. Raybuck down 3-0. Got the escape, the technical point, and then here in the fourth, as Smalley tried to roll through. Still 4-3. Here in the second, able to get that 2 swipes to make it 4-3.
Blood time on mat 3 for our 5th place match. St. Luke's trainers have been busy today.
Certainly have. Trying to get a tilt again at the armbar. Back to his belly goes Smalley. 25 seconds left in the second. Ten seconds now. Raybuck, also a junior.
Still has that, able to earn that escape right at the end of the period.
4-4.
And that was at 1 point of contact. Smalley had 1 foot in. He's able to swim out of that. That could be a big escape. That could be a big point there as we head to the third.
Some blood timeout. 4-4 as we go to the third period. Crossman leads 11-6 with a minute to go in the third. As Jody Karam looks on, trying to get another Red Rover to Hershey with his final trip. And then we wait 285. One championship bout left. Team competition. Nazareth, Becca, Notre Dame, Northampton, Easton, your top five.
Roebuck with a takedown, escape takedown here in the third.
Minute 45 left, up by 4. Potentially dangerous.
(12-9) score of Crossman is still up 3. Stalling warning, but it's not going to matter. Easton with another qualifier.
Not going to be enough.
That, I think that is 6 qualifiers for Easton.
Well, looks like it.
It might be 6 or 7. Crossman might be the 7.
Maybe a 7. Not sure
Yep.
if that's updated yet. Minute 8 remaining.
That's a good tournament too. You're qualifying 7 to states. 6 or 7. That's.
Smalley had the reversal to get to 6. Then the escape makes it 9-6 Raybuck. Raybuck goes for the double leg shot. 49 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Raybuck's so strong on that shot.
It's not awarded.
Now he's got to hip up. He has that whizzer in. Smalley does.
But the 3 is awarded to Raybuck to go up 12-6 with 27 seconds left. (16) Stall warning on Raybuck. Won't be costly if he gives up another one or so. (12 seconds remaining. Smalley needs to get out and make a move. Instead, Raybuck in control. Tried to roll. 2 seconds left. Time expires. 12-6 decision.
Your champion at 215 from Shikellamy, Brody Raybuck.
Brody Raybuck from Shikellamy is your regional champion. And we go to 285 now. Max Roy from St. Joe's Prep, number 2 in the state. Finished 6th last year. 3rd time as a state qualifier against Daniel Schiffert from Freedom. He's a state qualifier for the first time, a junior.
Yeah, Schiffert was district champ last week and 29-3 on the year. Avenged a couple of his losses last week. Won in the semifinals. Beat Gavin Grell in the district finals, and here he is in the regional finals against Maxwell Roy. Gavin Grell did qualify. It looks like he just won by almost a forfeit. It was 2 seconds in, and so Gavin Grell with a 3rd place finish here tonight. Fifth place match, we have Kyle Drana from Crestwood and Chris Delabella from the Delaware Valley.
No score here at 285. Seconds gone by, no score yet. There's the first.
Yep.
And it's it. 57 seconds.
Maxwell Roy.
Right from a takedown to a couple of swipes to a slap. And that'll do it for our action this afternoon. Into the evening now, approaching 6 o'clock here in the Lehigh Valley. Tell you what, why don't we take a quick break? In a moment, we're going to get a replay of this first. Before we step aside, take another look.
Yeah, here it is from our feet. Maxwell Roy, elite power, strength, clamps the head, throws the arm, cement job from his feet, and a quick fall call from Scott Kupek.
And like we said, it was the. And you know what? Well, hold on. Let's wait out the fifth place because this obviously is to determine who is going to go to Hershey. Our final spot up for grabs: Kyle Drana from Crestwood and Chris Delabella from Delaware Valley. Certainly don't want to shortchange in our bout number 373 of the tournament. 1 minute left in the second. Drana up 1-0 after an escape to start the second. Maybe if we don't congregate in the walkway here, that would be great.
And that's what with these upper weights, sometimes that happens, whether it's dual meets or whether, and now dual meets, you get pick out of a hat, which you're not always shortchanging the upper weights, which I like.
Oh, eye poke is Kyle Drana.
Unfortunately, some of these postseason tournaments, that's not the case.
Drana's going to be, I thought he was going to be 10-2, but just right back to neutral. 26 seconds left in the second period. Drana leads 1-0. We will have at least an interview. And hopefully later on we'll be able to hear the announcement of the outstanding wrestler. I can tell you that it will be Nazareth as your regional champion. They did win districts last week, the team title. Nazareth, Becca, Notre Dame, Northampton, and Easton is the top 5. Emmaus comes in at number 6. Not just because I went there, but Notre Dame moving up from 2A to 3A this year. No champions, but 3 seconds, 3 thirds, and a 4th. So 7 competitors heading out to Hershey.
Yeah, first year in AAA, like you just said, Matt, and 7 going to states is impressive for the Crusaders.
Minute 34 left. It's 1-1 after Delabella able to get out with the escape to start this third.
You talk about the usual teams, Nazareth, Northampton, Bethlehem Catholic, of course, but Easton sending 7, I think. But Emmaus had a great tournament. Like it's good to see with a lot of these teams that.
Yeah, Easton was 7. Nazareth 6, 4, but 4 champs and 2 fifth. Becca's going to be 6, 3 champs, 2 twos, and a third. Northampton a champion, 2 second place, 2 third, and a 4th. How about Emmaus? 1 of each from 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So they've got 5 going.
That's a variety pack right there.
39 seconds remaining. Our final match of the night.
Shikellamy finished in 7th here in the team race, and they're a new addition. They're back within our region. Yep, with a champion.
Champion, a 2nd, and a 5th.
Abington Heights over the last couple years has been one of the more powerful teams coming in here, and they finished in 8th.
They have their champion in Brian Hurd. 5 seconds left. We'll go to sudden victory at 285. Draina of Crestwood and Delabella from Delaware Valley.
Looks like Draina is going to win this 7-1, and he'll be your state qualifier here at 285.
All right, you know what? Before we get some interviews, let's show one. Now we had earlier. I had a chance to talk with the retiring Bob Hartman after 23 years of Whitehall, and let's run this one. All right, joined by Bob Hartman. Bob, 23 years as AD over at Whitehall. Why was now the right time to step away?
That's a great question. I mean, things just came together at the right time. I've had an opportunity for a while to do something a little bit different, and my patience is getting shorter and shorter as I get older and older. So, the relationship of those two things just felt like it was the right time to move on and start a second career.
Student athlete at Whitehall, coach, wrestling coach, and then decades plus as AD. What was it about the community that kept you there for so long?
I mean, I'm born and bred Whitehall guy, right? It's my second family, and maybe it's 1B behind my wife and kids and my parents, but it's just a place I was passionate about. It's a dream I always had to be a teacher and coach at Whitehall, and then go on to become the athletic director. I wasn't sure it was going to happen as quick as it did. It probably happened sooner than I wanted it to when I was, I think, 30 years old. I'd have preferred to coach a few more years, but it's not an opportunity that comes along too often, so I had to jump at the opportunity.
You've also been chairman of District 11 for a decade plus. Ringleader of events such as this and last week, specifically with wrestling, though, I want to ask you, what kind of pride do you take in seeing the District 11 competitors? I mean, the finals are littered with District 11 athletes, and even at the state level, how much pride do you have in that?
Well, I mean, obviously District 11 is one of the best districts in the state, if not the best district in the state when it comes to talented wrestlers. And the crew at Liberty and Freedom and all of our schools, they're all a part of the success, right? It's parents, it's coaches, it's athletes, it's fans. This is just a great place to have the opportunity to be a part of it. And I've been blessed to be a part of it for 23 years, so it's really, really cool.
Can't talk Whitehall and not ask you about the run of Saquon Barkley over certainly his career, but the last couple weeks with the Super Bowl championship.
Yeah, it's pretty surreal. He is, I was talking to someone, he's maybe one of the most popular athletes in the world right now, right. And it's amazing to think that, but it's because he put himself in a great position, he worked really hard at it, and his character is impeccable, and that's what's the really cool thing. We're obviously supporting a great athlete, but it's also great to support a better person. What's next for Bob Hartman? I'm going to try something sort of out of the box. It'll still involve high school athletics and athletics a little bit, but I'm going to go work for a company called Digital Scoreboards. The owner and CEO is a man named Chris Kern, who I've gotten to know over the last 5 years. He's really become a mentor, and so I'm going to try my hand in sales and athletic related with digital scoreboards that, many people are, it's the front side of a boom, I think, and so it's probably the right time to get involved with that.
What is a sponsor of our coverage here today, so that sounds great for us. And Bob, can't thank you enough for having us, letting us be a small part of the events over the last couple of years, and certainly congratulations again on a great career.
Thank you. Appreciate everything you guys do.
Absolutely. Thanks. And again, thanks to Bob Hartman for all he's done in District 11, certainly at Whitehall for his entire career, but also allowing us to take part because this has been a lot of fun. Today, last few years, certainly the 5 years that we've been doing wrestling here in the Lehigh Valley. So we certainly appreciate that. Again, Nazareth is your regional champions overall, 161 points with 4 champions. We hope to get one of those champions in just a little bit. They have pictures going on right now, and Dave is stalking Tahir Parkins. We're going to get that in just a little bit. So why don't we take a quick break? When we come back, we'll get an interview, and we'll wrap things up on a Saturday here from Bethlehem. This is the D11Sports.com High School Wrestling presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine.
Make game day an experience with digital scoreboards. Fans will experience every moment like never before with stunning high-resolution displays, crystal clear sound, and custom animations packed with school pride. Every single game is going to feel electric. From touchdowns to saves, three-pointers to pins, digital scoreboards makes every moment bigger, better, and unforgettable. Create the ultimate game day atmosphere with digital scoreboards because your fans deserve the best. Visit digitalscoreboards.net and see how we can transform every moment into something extraordinary.
We are so proud that we won our Top Workplaces Award 2 years in a row.
We are, without question, the #1 health system in this valley. Every award we get demonstrates that every day, over and over and over again. And who gets the credit for that? Our employees.
They continually show up committed and dedicated to our patients, our families, our communities, and each other.
Since 1919, the name Reichenbach Oil has been synonymous with reliability and community. That's because for the past 100 years, we've been delivering heating oil to Lehigh Valley homes at ultra-competitive pricing 7 days a week, with auto delivery and easy payment options to fit your needs. And we offer same-day delivery. When you need oil delivered, think Reichenbach. 100 years of serving the Lehigh Valley community. Reichenbach Oil, delivery you can count on.
And welcome back to Liberty's Memorial Gymnasium. They're going through a photo of the 13 regional champions. And partner, it's been a lot of fun again today, and able to send 5 wrestlers from each weight class to Hershey, able to crown 13 champions, and District 11 came to play again today.
Yeah, they did, and we're going to be well represented. District 11 will be well represented out in Hershey starting on Thursday. And, look at the team race. The top 6 teams are all from District 11, well represented. A lot of teams with 5, 6, some 7 state qualifiers.
Of course, individual champions will be crowned next week, but that race for the team title will be in full effect. And the math is the math. The more wrestlers you have competing at states, the more opportunity to earn the team points. And you're going to give the outstanding wrestler right now. We'll try to listen in. And it is the one we voted for, and maybe we put him over the top.
Yeah.
But Jack Campbell of Nazareth, 133, had himself a heck of a tournament. Tech fall, major decision fall, and then in the finals, a decision over the defending state champion in Trey Wagner of Northampton. Tahir Parkins, for instance, we're going to try to talk to him. He had 4 tech falls, not to take anything away. But when you add everything up with Jack Campbell plus knocking off Wagner, I thought it was well-deserved.
Agreed 100%. Parkins would be an obvious choice, but he just flows from one move to the next, like we said. But Jack Campbell, absolutely, we agree with that. That was our pick, and glad everyone else that had a vote chose that too, because he beat a defending state champ.
And we looked at Braden Zurcher too. Fall. We thought maybe leader in the clubhouse, and not to take anything away, decision in ultimate tiebreaker over Sampolik from Notre Dame. all three that we're talking about from Nazareth, obviously, I mean, they had themselves a tournament. They had themselves a day. And, again, regional champions as a group, 4 individual champions. Could have gone with any of them. They all had certainly a lot to be proud of today.
Yeah, as far as the points race go, that's what put them over the top. They won by, I think, 20 points over Bethlehem Catholic. So having that 4th champ over Bethlehem Catholic's 3, I think, was the difference.
And speaking of Nazareth and one of their champions, let's send it down to Dave.
All right, with Nazareth wrestler Tahir Parkins, you had 4 technical falls through the tournament. Talk about the tournament. What stood out for you?
Just beating my time from last week. That was my goal. Try to get off the mat as fast as possible. I accomplished it, and now I'm ready to go out to states and just dominate there.
Yeah, and that's next. States, you're going there to defend your state title. Thoughts on that?
Just take it one match at a time. Stay calm, relax, keep my composure. No need to think ahead. Just one match at a time. Let it fly and just keep pushing the pace.
Well, enjoy this win. Enjoy the championship, and good luck next week. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Dave, and thanks to Tahir Parkins. And again, thanks to everyone here. Fred Harris, the athletic director here at Liberty. They put on a great show. Obviously, the committee and Bob Hartman. Many thanks to all those who, honestly, this is a premier event and a great venue to hold it. And we couldn't be more proud and blessed to be a small part of it.
Yeah, agreed. It's every year we're back here for the regional finals and semifinals, and it's been great to be part of this year after year, and it's nice to see District 11 being well represented out in Hershey beginning Thursday.
Partner, I think this puts an end to our official coverage of our 5th year of wrestling here on D11sports.com. Always a pleasure with you, my man, and we look forward to many more years to come. But it's been a nice ride and a lot of fun this year again.
Couldn't have said more. It's been a pleasure, Matt, and everybody else tuning in throughout the years, and looking forward to doing it again.
Thanks, of course, to Reichenbach Oil Company, Digital Scoreboards, PA Power Wrestling, Jeff Upsum, who runs that, and, of course, St. Luke's Sports Medicine for all their help and contributions, not just to us, but also District 11 at large. Thanks to Sean and the crew. Dave, for Mason Messinger, I'm Matt Marcus. This has been a thrill, and this has been the D11sports.com High School Wrestling Match of the Week presented by St. Luke's Sports Medicine. Good luck to everybody in Hershey next week, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone.